Wow. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our fantastic build on the Bedford O-type wrecker wagon. Yeah, looking forward to another session tonight. Aren't you, Horlixs?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Jolly good. Yeah, and the music just gets me in the mood. It does remind me. It does remind me.
Gets you in the mood for bed.
No, it
We'll
just
be yawning in half hour, going, "Oh my god, I'm exhausted."
it just gets me in the mood. And I don't know why, but I think about the 1970s when I'm thinking about that music. Dum, dum, dum. So I'm living too much in the past. That's my problem. Okay, so we've got a lot of people in the chat tonight, and as normal, what we do normally with this show is that we just read out your names and we say hi to you all. So here we go then. So we've got Gillian Dotz. Hello, Mary Oglesby. Hello, ma'am. Peter Webster. Hello, Peter. We've got Daft DMC. Hello, Daft DMC. We've got Dave Matt Builds. So hello, Dave Matt Builds. We've got Gillian's Dots as well. Hello, Gillian's Dots. Oh, my thing's going stupid. Come here. Oh, yeah. Okay, Gillian's Dots. We've got Mr. Ian Campbell. Good evening, boys and girls. So hello, Ian. So there he is down there at partworkupgrades.com if you need any bits for your models. Yeah, partworkupgrades.com. Okay, so Dave McBills, yeah, we've said, Peter Webster, we've said, we've got to bring this one up. Ian says, hello, hi, Sir Dave, Dave, and Dave, and Dave. And Dave's only got his DS Models and Vintage t-shirt on tonight, so, yeah, my own brand. So I've only got that on tonight. So Ian says, I'll nip off shortly and put the curry in the oven. Oh, curry night. Okay, we've also got Crafty Chris. Good evening, Alex, Dave, and all in the chat. Hello, darling. Thanks for joining us. And Ian says hello to Chris. Pete said hello to Chris. Ian said hi, Gillian. Gillian says hi, Ian. We've got Yorkshire Crafter in. Hello, Julie at Yorkshire Crafter. So, and thanks for joining. And everybody else is saying hello to you there, Julie, as well. And I think that's the chat for now. So I'm going to just star that. It's not the normal chat because we want to get on and build. That's what we want to do more than anything else. So we're not ignoring you. So obviously, if there's something that we catches our eye in the chat, then we'll bring it up and we'll talk to you about it. Okay.
Well, yeah. Hello, everyone in the chat. Welcome.
Hello.
So before we go anymore, I've got some exciting news. So those of you that some of you might have already known from last night, but I was bidding on another model last night, and I've won. So I have.
Oh, look at that!
So instead of once this one's finished, we will be hopefully moving on to doing this one. So it's going to be very much the same, apart from the back. So we're going to have some new stuff to do, but the chassis and everything will be the same. So hopefully I'll be able to put it together with my eyes shut after doing this one. So yeah, that will be coming up after the wrecker wagon, and I believe you, Dave, you've got all four of these kits, haven't you, ready to go? So,
I've got all four, yeah. I had two given to me and I bought two. So, but I'm kind of thinking that I might do mine green.
Yeah.
No, this is blue, but you can do it pretty much any color, can't you? So
yeah,
I'm thinking I might do mine green.
Yeah.
At the minute.
And also, I mean, I don't know, what you're doing with them and that exactly yet, but I suppose in a way you don't necessarily have to do exactly the same one. Like you could maybe pick the flatbed or the tipper, or you could be doing this one. I don't know, but it's still an EMHAR kit, and
yeah.
But yeah, I've got this one on the way. So yeah, hopefully I'll have this next week, and I'll be able to show you in person on the next show. Obviously we won't be starting it yet, but
No.
We can have a maybe little mini unboxing before we start, just to show you what it's about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks different. So
yeah,
that's just an update.
Oh, that's fantastic. So Ian's going to be right back. Don't wait for me, he says. And we've got Lee from Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. Hi, Lee. And he says that's a nice model. And Peter Webster says, British Racing Green, my favourite colour. Well, it just so happens to be the can of spray that I have upstairs is British Racing Green. So, yeah, watch this space. Yeah, I might do that one. So, yeah.
Well, there's a bit of a funny story, isn't there? Because, hang on. I'm going to bring it up. I've seen, it's not really going to show it any justice, but I've seen in the model shop, this is from Wonderland Models actually, but it's just a picture I've managed to get up. Seem to just be drawn to this blue colour.
All right.
And it's metallic blue. And
X13.
Yeah, obviously it doesn't give it justice in the can, but when you actually look at the bottom, because obviously when you look at the base of these paints, you can see the colour, and it looks amazing. And half of me wants to paint this new model in this colour, but it's going to be completely out of sorts because it's metallic. I don't think they would have had metallic paint then. So
no, they wouldn't have had metallic paints then, but you are right in that respect. But it's your model; you've paid for it. You know, it's up to you what colour you want to paint it.
So I am toying with the idea of doing it that, but then I'm thinking maybe it wouldn't quite suit it, and maybe I would. There was some suggestions, wasn't there, doing a motorbike or something, or I just need. I want to get this. I don't even need this bottle of paint yet, but I want it because I've just been drawn to it all ever since I saw it. I just love the colour, so I want to find something to paint in it. I don't know what, even if it's a bit of sprue. But I'm going to grab some of that next time I'm in the model shop. And
I don't blame you. So new in the chat tonight, we've got Buckman's Model Mania. So hi, Buck.
Hi,
Buck. I was watching some of the stream last night until I fell asleep because obviously your stream, Hobbytown Modeler, starts at 2 a.m. in the morning. And I didn't get quite to sleep till about 2:30, I think it was. So, but I had to be up fairly early this morning. So, we missed your Routemaster show on Monday. So I didn't see one pop up on Monday. So hope everything's all right. Hope you're all right and you're not too poorly or anything. Did notice that you was at the doctor's yesterday. So anyway, welcome, Buck. Thanks for joining.
Welcome. Yeah, it's such a shame because I really enjoy watching Hobbytown Modelers, and I'd love to watch them live, and I sometimes do, but just because of the time, even if I try, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, I waited up. I think I had some time off work, and I actually purposely wanted to wait up, and I got to about 1:45. And then I've fallen asleep.
Well, what Buck normally does, he normally starts at 11 p.m. Our time, which is earlier for them, of course. Obviously does that for us guys across here in the UK, which is very, very much appreciated. So, and we'll have to do that sometime across here for you guys when we've got a bit of time. We'll have to start at silly o'clock in the morning and do a couple of hours or something for you guys to repay the compliment.
Yeah, I'll be up for that.
Okay. So I'm just looking at the chat again and thinking, everything's okay health-wise. That's good. Okay, jolly good. Okay. Monday was prepping for a procedure and I'll be back this Monday. Brilliant. Okay, thank you for that. So,
right then.
Do you want to go cameras down?
I'm going cameras down. There we go.
You're going cameras down, are you? So yeah, I'll have to do the same. I can find my settings button. Come on. Come on, settings. There we go. Okay, so down on my bench tonight then is a box of bits. So these are all the bits that some have been done, some haven't been done. Obviously, there's the chassis with the engine in, there's the cab, there's the back body, there's the inside of the cab, the wings, the front bonnet, and we was working on the box last week, so I think that's what I'll do this week is I'll carry on with the box and get the box glued into the back of the body there, get it painted, get it finished and get it in, and I've put the handles on the box, so I think that's what I'll do is I'll work on that box for the back of the body. It's in 3 bits there, so I'll just move that out the way. Just put it up there for now. And I have got a lot of other things to put on here, so I've got some more painting to do. I've got the box to actually fasten in once the bit of sprues off there. I've got it to paint. Oops, that went in the box. So that'll go in there, something like that. Then the box lid goes on top of there. Okay, but obviously it's got to be painted as well. So, okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'll probably be working on other bits of the chassis and the cab and everything else during the show. So, right.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm pretty much the same sort of stage. I'm going to, I've painted this, we did that last week. So that I'm going to hopefully get in the back of the cab. This was the result of the decals. There we go. So I've managed to get the clear gloss on the top just to protect them.
That is beautiful.
Yeah,
just remind me, did you actually paint the rounds of them in silver?
Not yet. I'm debating it, but I don't want to fluff it up.
Yeah, I just noticed that it looks silver around there.
Yeah, that's just the grey from underneath. But I think I might have a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks, I've got some brown on there, so it's not quite finished yet, but I'm going to have a go at that today. Then I can get that hopefully glued on. That's the cab that I was doing.
Yeah.
So done. Get some light on the situation. The pedals in there and everything else. So that looks really cool.
Yeah.
So that'll look like that. Then that will go into there. I've given this another clear spray. But the other stuff that I used has really set the surface. So it's not quite as I expected it to come out, but it's well protected now. So
yeah,
I'll leave it at that.
That's good. It's good that it's well protected.
I've still got to work out what I'm doing with the wiring for the lights.
Yeah.
These are the little side lights we worked on, so I'm going to try and finish these today and get these glued into the wings. So I'd like to get that done today. So there's a few little bits and bobs I need to try and get done.
Yeah.
So I can't do anything more with the cab. I have ordered. Oh, also I've decided to. After last week, we were discussing the doors.
Yeah.
Because my doors seem to have come out a different shade, as you can see there.
Yeah.
It's like more like off-white here and more like a grey white there. It's night and day.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
So those eagle eye viewers will notice I've whipped the decals back off. Wasn't too much hard work. I just stuck them in fairly warm water and they just fell off again because I hadn't sealed them in yet. So and I've got some spare decals from the other ones, so I have got some replacements to go on there, and I'm just waiting for more paint I've ordered another can of this paint, and I'm going to give this another coat.
Okay.
Because I just wasn't happy with it. Also, you can see there's a slight paint splash on there, like a spit, which is the correct colour from the body.
Oh, yeah.
And I knew about that anyway, because I was coming to the end of the paint and it started to spit. So I just stopped. So it would be nice to cover that as well.
Yeah, of course.
That's where I'm at with the cab. So I still can't get the cab done because I need to get the doors done, glue these in, then I can give this all a clear coat. So that's still work in progress.
Yeah, very good. Well, I like your toolbox in that brown, so I'm going to do it in the same brown and leave the top darker brown. So, okay, let me just pop back to the chat for a minute. So, since Monday, been on holiday, I may stream earlier, says Book. Okay, that's lovely. Watch for notification on Facebook and YouTube, he says. Okay, we will do, Book. Thank you very much. We've got Max Mods that's joined us this evening, so it says good evening, everybody. So good evening, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
We've got Lindsay's Builds that's joined us as well. So good evening, guys. This says watching you and doing my live feed. So, and then they say that men aren't capable of doing, what is it, 2 jobs at once? Something like that. So, yeah. So thank you ever so much for that, Lindsay. Very much appreciated that you're in the chat there as well. And, yeah, we'll try and get to watch your live feed later on, like, so which we try and do after our bit of a show. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what else is on your Facebook group as well this week, because I've found some very nice models on there. So they really have been superb. So some very talented model makers across there at Peterborough Model Makers. So yeah, very talented indeed.
I was just thinking, I thought maybe I'm getting the wrong day, but I thought Mark was on Wisdom Design tonight.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Maybe I've got the date wrong.
Yeah, he said he was going to go on, Rise Down Designs, yeah, for an interview or something. Yeah, looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, I managed to get some X11.
Oh.
Chrome silver.
Oh.
So I'm going to try, and I got some new paintbrushes the other week, as I showed.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to try and get round. Yeah, I'm going to try and get around these dials and see what happens.
Okay.
It may go wrong, may not.
No, it won't go wrong. No, then we've come to there, but how we're going to hold it? We're going to hold it like that, I think.
I'm going to have to really... I
think I'm off camera, actually. So sorry about that, guys. So has anybody else in the chat been and got one of these superb models? We know that Lindsay has, like, because Lindsay's done most of these, but has any of you other guys been very tempted to get your hands on one of these superb models at any time? I'm not going to paint it inside that. There's no need. I'm going to glue it down. So I don't need the silver around the outside edge to do. Okay. So see how that goes. Oh, what's that? That's popped up on my computer. No, don't do that. Gordon Bennett. I must have knocked the mouse.
Oh God, you don't want to lock that.
No.
You've got some cheese to put it back.
So we've got goodness me, it's going up and down this chat. It's doing really well. So everybody's saying hi to everybody, which is very nice. So that's very good of you. Thank you very much for that, people. So we've got in the chat, Lindsay says multitasking, laughing out loud. Or multitasking, that's the one. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. And then we've got David Bassett in the chat as well. So good evening, Horlixs. And Sir Dave say, ding, ding. There you are, David. Good evening to you. Mark says, I got the month wrong. It's 18th of March.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, okay, that's all right. And David Bassett says, hello to everybody. Anfield Road Layout in the Loft said, I might do a kit one day. Okay. Jolly good. I've got to, oh, come on. Keep knocking me mouse. It's not good going left-handed, is it? When you're not used to it. Right, so let's wash that out.
You're going to have to tempt it back, some cheese.
Tempt it back with some cheese? Yes, yeah. The mouse, yeah. So I had a bit of 6 and 7s this week because I don't know where I'm hanging out really. So I've been doing all sorts of everything, and I'm trying like mad to get an hour or two a day on the car, and it's difficult to say the least, but I'm managing. And I've actually got the one of the trunnions off today, and what a state there was in. So it's a good job I got some trunnions to replace them, isn't it? Some trunnion rubbers. So yeah, I was quite surprised at how they actually was. So
yeah, so I had my MOT today, which I was absolutely dreading all week. I was getting a lot of anxiety over it.
Yeah.
Just because I don't have a lot of money at the moment just to spend out.
Well, no.
But obviously, on the other hand, I need the car to get to work. But as it happened, worrying about nothing, absolutely flew through the MOT with no advisories.
Oh, lovely. Lovely job.
So,
where's my silver gone then? Got more done than my silver. I thought I'd got my silver out. Silver, where are you?
I've got it here, Dave.
Yeah, no, you haven't got
it.
It's what?
I've got it here. You want me to pass it back? There you go.
Thank you. It magically got a top on it as well. Right, let's have that stirred up. And let's have a bit of silver on the outside. So yeah, this kit is absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love it. So I love getting inside the box, especially after opening it from shutting it last week. I must admit I have opened it today, and I've tried repainting a couple of bits today without much success really, but I've decided to leave it well alone now. And even though it's got a few faults, I think what that'll do to me is that from the next kit onwards, I'll hopefully make it better. I've learned from my faults and everything, so it's not that bad, you know. There's just a little bit of paint missing here, there, and everywhere, and the shade's out right, and it's maybe a bit too thick in some areas, and you know, all that malarkey. But the thing is, I have learned so much from this kit. It's unbelievable. So I've got Got paint all over my hand as well, which I'm going to have to get off because it's gone into a cut. Ouch. Another hazard of working on a vintage car. Oh, goodness me. As well as trying to get down on the floor and get off the bleeding floor again, it's been a nightmare today. I keep dropping things, and when you're getting on a bit, you do miss the ability to get up and down and pick things up and what have you after you've dropped them. You do miss that an awful lot.
Right, I've done the silver. I think that looks all right.
Yeah. Smashing.
The camera won't focus, so...
Yeah, it does now, yeah. It keeps coming and going. Yeah, smashing.
It's not the best job, but it's the best I could do with my freehand.
No, it's all right, it's that. We've got Steve131 in the chat now as well, so good evening, Steve.
Oh,
and we're just flicking across the chat to save time. So Steve131 says, Max Mods, I've looked up the mallard. It's £190. Rich man's territory. Yeah, goodness me. 190 quid. Is that the kit, or is that just the model and the tender? Is that the model and tender and carriages? What does that consist of? 131, Steve 131. Is it just, you know? Goodness me. 190 quid, eh? Right, try to stop shaking now and try and get this silver on. There was a film on this afternoon, you know, Horlixs.
Who was that?
There was a film on this afternoon. Yeah, it was The Italian Job.
Oh.
My favourite. And I decided, I elected myself not to watch it because I had other things to do. And it's crazy because I've watched it hundreds of times. So obviously I know it word for word. And damn it. And so I elected not to watch it. And to be quite honest, I feel much better for not watching it. That might seem a bit silly, but it is my favourite film of all time, of course.
You're going to blow the bloody doors off.
Yeah, especially being a Mini enthusiast, because I've had a few Minis. I even had a Cooper once as well. A Mini Cooper. It was red with a black roof. And I should have never have sold it. But it's only when you get to know it a bit later on that you think, oh God, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Mind you, the guy who sold me it was just as bad because he didn't know where it was neither. So, but yeah, it was actually a Cooper S. So, but these things happen, and I can't even remember who I sold it to or where it went, but I do know that I sold it. The person that bought it was very happy. I was happy with the price I got at the time. So I suppose you've got to think about it that way, haven't you? Oh, I'm going to have to switch this around. This is not very steady with his hand tonight, in this lad. Come on.
Might have to go and put Wendy on in a minute.
Oh, Wendy.
So that's now glued on there. So that's the interior done. I guess I can actually wrap the steering wheel on now.
You could actually glue it. Yeah.
Let's have a play with the steering wheel.
All kids used to play with steering wheels.
Well, that ain't happening, is it? I need to get some files out. Oh, Wendy.
Maybe we could do within the curve. Brown menu. Okay, yeah, I'm quite happy with that, I think. And it's okay dropping it down there.
No.
What?
It came unglued.
It's come unglued. What's come unglued?
The rod.
Oh no. When did you glue that in?
Last week. Or the week before.
That is not good.
No.
I'm just going to have that edge done, I think. Okay, very carefully. This brush is about at its Hi, hi, ha. Right. Okay.
Come on, glue. Why did you do that to me?
Well, come on, answer him, glue. We're waiting for an answer. Okay.
Well, I'm glad it's done it now while there's still access. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Not bad saying it's freehand. Okay. So, anything else?
Right, I'm going to have to let that set again, so steering wheel will have to wait.
Nothing else in silver. Okay, we've got Alex Demetrius in the chat. So good evening, Alex. He says good evening, Horlixs, Dave, Julie, and everyone in the chat. Hello. And thanks for joining us, Alex.
Hello, welcome. Right, I need to do the mirrors, the lights now. Oh, I can use my screw pot for that.
Okay, I'm just going to scroll the chat up a little bit if I can without knocking myself off the screen because I had a lot of chatting. So 190, yeah. So Steve131 says 190 for the Mallard. Come down a bit. Lee says he's going to smash the like with a 00 gauge hammer. Max Mod says Steve131, yeah, that's about right for the Mallard. Goodness me. So, excuse me. And then Peter Webster says I paid 241 for the rocket and carriage set. Goodness me, it's dear, isn't it? So, Max Mods, Steve131 says Max Mods, that's about 3 years of Christmas and birthday for me, laughing out loud. And Peter Webster says, did anyone see Hornby, a hobby wild Jenny was showing a new build? I didn't see that actually, Peter, but I did see it on YouTube. The Four Seasons build that she did. I saw that and it was fantastic. So Peter said he saw that. Lee said he saw that. It was good to show. Everybody's saying hello to Alex Demetria, which is good. Okay, and I'll bring the chat up to there. We're just skipping over the chat as much as possible without not including everybody, if you know what I mean. Trying to include everybody, but trying to save a little bit of time. Okay, so those of you who just seen me paint that, it's dried already. And so would I want to give it another coat? I don't know. I don't see what it looks like on there, shall we? Let's try and be a bit forethought, shall we? Just stick it on there and see what it looks like, just as a trial. Okay. Yeah, that. Yeah. Got a bit of wood shape to it. I've got to take that off there, off that sprue, and not so sure I like that that silver the way it's caught on there. I wonder if I can blend it in. And certainly not with that brush. I can't. I've got a brush I could do it with though, if I can find it. Okay, not that one neither. Let's have a look. Okay. So we need about 300 brushes a piece, don't we, as modelers?
Yeah, I've just bought these new ones and I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
They're really expensive, but
well, yeah,
they're really good. They've got like a really nice point on them.
Yeah.
And these are from Hobbycraft, and they're gold Taclon brushes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and they're nice and thin, and they're like £1 something, I think.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad, is it?
90, maybe nearly two. But I don't know. But they seem to be working really well. Brushes are holding their shape nicely.
Yeah.
Nice, sharp.
That's good.
And actually looking at that, while I'm letting that dry, I am doing, I'm selling these screw pots. So if anyone's interested in a screw pot, do email me on horlixs2012@gmail.com. Send me an email and we'll work something out. So yeah, they're quite handy just to store parts, screws, whatever you want in them.
I can second that as well and third that, because I've got a couple. They are very, very good. Very good indeed. It makes sure that you don't lose anything. I'm not sure what to do with that at the minute. Just let it dry. It's still got a bit of silver on that isn't dry yet.
Right, that's cool. So I've just put some silver in the lights, just to give it some reflective in there.
Ah, that's what I wanted to do as well. You should have reminded me, but because my lights are grey at the minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll do that. What am I on about? You should have reminded me. You did remind me by saying. So, where's the side lights as well? I think they're probably a bit too small to get some silver paint in them. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so I want a smaller brush then for that, don't I? Yeah, that will do that.
I'm going to now get some glue on the steering wheel, because I think that's dry enough to attempt.
Okay.
I'll just hold that with my nail. Get my finger out. There you go. Yes.
Oh, just put my glasses on and I can see then.
It's coming out really nice.
Oh, yes. Very nice. You've glued that on now, have you?
Yeah.
And your dashboard?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Jolly good.
that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm just assuming. I've not actually read the manual, but I think all that was fitted ages ago.
It's all right by me. No, it's all right by me.
So
I don't know what the manual says, but it's all right by me.
If we put this on.
So I've got some silver in the headlights.
Yes. Look at that.
Oh, yes. Lovely. Indeed. Very nice. Very, very nice. Fits all right with the dashboard, does it?
Perfect.
Oh, good. Good.
Right, stop playing Horlicks. Clue's drying.
Yeah.
Get a bit carried away.
we all do, don't we?
Patience. Right.
Pick that up again. Activate them handles. Okay. And I think I'll have to go back to the brown and just touch it with the brown and the silver. I don't think I'm going to be able to put silver into them side lights. Goodness me.
Why? No. Well, you've not got a brush small enough.
Oh, I'll tell you what I have got. Small enough.
I'll tell you what you could do. I mean, it's a bit of a bug. You're not really going to see it because of the, because obviously the lenses are sort of fogged over.
Yeah.
If you don't have a brush quite small enough, you just use the end of a cocktail stick.
Yeah, I was going to say I could use also a 1mm liquid chrome pen that I have somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did on my big ones.
I've got a 2mm one. Oh, painted mount. My big ones. I think this is a 2mm. Yes, that's a 2mm. I don't need any more silver touching it anywhere else. Perhaps. Perhaps in there. Yeah, I thought I did.
The manual for installing lights. That's no good. That's all for.
That's not shaking. I think it's in anticipation.
Oh yeah, so that's all in. That's in. Steering wheel's in. Dashboard's in. Right, we've got some pipes to fit.
Yeah.
So we'll do that next, I think. Paint them.
Yes. And yeah.
Make 2. E1.
So let me get a bit more of that dark one. Let's clean that brush off. We was looking for one of them. Yes, if goodness me, if Buck's still around, we was looking for one of them brush toilets that you've got. So we was rather hoping that either you or Todd could send us a link, if you wouldn't mind, please, to one of them brush toilets, and because I want to try one. So at the minute, all I have here is one of these yogurt pots that's full of dirty water. So that I'm washing my brushes out on and, giving them a brush over as best I can for the time being. But yeah, one of them brush cleaning toilets that you have on your stream book, that would be ace.
Yeah, sorry, I quite fancy the look of one of them.
So we've got Peter Webster said it should be a legal requirement that all builders should play with the builds during building. Yes. Yeah. Play with the builds during building. Yes, absolutely.
These light lenses are absolutely tiny.
Yeah, I know they are.
I'm going to actually bust out a diamond painting pen. Yes.
Okay, there's a bit more on that side. Just need a weeny bit. Weeny bit. Okay. Good. Oh, so a tiny bit there as well. Okay. Come on. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I do want to see it a bit rough there because it's obviously a wooden top. So I don't want any silver on it. I managed to cover all the silver up now, I think. Okay, when that dries, it'll be all right. Okay, more washing. So Peter says he uses the green stuff brush cleaner. Well, with these being acrylics, mostly they'll just come off with water, you see. So, and then you can nicely clean your brushes later on if you wish. Right, so that's drying. I can't do nothing with that at the minute. That bit of wood in there is drying. That's got to be glued in there. Then it won't be long before that's going on there. So that can be sit together like that. Excuse me. Got a couple of bits drying on there. So I can't do anything with that at the minute. So I want to look at some glassware. Let's see what glassware we've got. So check my hands for wet paint. I think they'll be all right. Yes, I'm not seeing that Hornby model weld. Is it on a Monday evening when the series comes out? I always forget to look. I think is it on a Monday? Hornby model weld.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure. It's in all the TT track, is it? Or is that? Am I thinking about something completely different? You know, Hornby model weld. Is it all about Hornby? Well, it should be, shouldn't it? I suppose. Right, now we're going to get into this. Okay, with blunt scissors that don't cut anymore. Come on.
So okay. I was just about to glue. Well, I did glue the light lens in, but I've had to quickly whip it out again because unlike the bigger one, it doesn't cover the rim, so I'm just having to go in now with some black.
Right. Is it 1 or 5 for the side light one?
1.
It's 1. Goodness me. What's number 5 then? Is that the backlights? No, surely not.
5?
Oh, hang on. No, I'm reading it upside down. It's 1, 2. So you've got 1, 2, and 3. 3 is the headlights. 2.
Yeah.
What's 2?
I'm wondering if that's something to do with the beacon or another model.
And then 1 is the side lights. Goodness me.
Yeah, does fit nicely.
Is it? Okay. And then you've got the beacon, which is 10, isn't it? And then a fog light, is it?
Oh yeah, maybe one of those fog light. But I highly recommend a diamond painting pen with fresh wax in to put them on if you've got. Yeah, if you've got one. Or
well,
I'm sure Chris will. But yeah,
a dozen of them. Yeah,
fits perfectly in the end, and then you can just like apply a bit of glue to this, and then you just pop it on like a diamond.
Haven't they got 2 sides to them, or are they both sides the same, do you think?
They've got different sides, and what I did is I used a cocktail stick to find the edge, and you'll notice that there's like a little edge that pushes into a hole.
Yes.
So I think as you're looking at one, the correct way up, that's the bottom, so that'll go into the light.
That's the way that they're going, yes. Yeah, I thought it might be. Goodness me. Okay. And the headlights are the same, aren't they? They've got an outside-inside room on them as well. Of the headlights. Okay. Goodness me. They are tiny weeny. So Peter Webster says all aspects of Hornby, including airfix kits too, from design to first production. Wow. Okay. Excuse me. Is it on Monday night then? Am I right in thinking? I don't. As I say, I think I've missed several of the series because I didn't see that one with Jennifer on it. I saw Jennifer's one on her YouTube site. So, but is Kathy Millett still doing things for Hornby as well? Because she's a fantastic modeler. Is Kathy Millett? She's another one that's got a really good YouTube channel. Shut up yakking, David, and get on. Right?
It's better than sitting in silence.
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Right, shall I let you into another little secret?
Go on then.
Hang on. It won't be a secret, but
no secret anymore.
Guess what? Oh, hang on, what's going on here then?
That's it. So it's that one. Okay.
I might be accidentally winning something else on eBay.
Oh, heck. Accidentally.
There you go.
Oh, accidentally.
The Bedford OLBD.
What's that one?
There you go.
Where's it gone? There. Oh, the long wheelbase one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Flatbed. Same
Yeah.
seller.
Ah. Same seller. Jolly good. Is he doing you a deal on the price or?
No, it's auction.
It's
currently on 23.
Okay.
Can't remember how long's on that. It's a bit addictive, isn't it?
I hope you win it. Say again.
It's a bit addictive, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, 5-ton long wheelbase, drop side truck.
Yeah, I hope you win it. The only trouble is it's work doing it, like, but if you enjoy it.
Well, it's going to be weeks till I even get the other one done. And this one, well, I've got this one to finish and the next one. So I'm not going to go mad. If I don't win it at what I've set at, then I'll leave it.
Yeah.
But
anything we can do in that? Yeah, let's have a look. Move that up there. Yeah, I hope you win it. It'll be brilliant. Just I won't be left to doing all man on my own.
no, it's good, isn't it? It's
yeah,
great fun, and just get it nice to have a bit of company, I guess, to get it done.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think it's going to go a bit cloudy because of the glue, but that's one light done.
Oh, yeah. Gosh. They are small, aren't they?
There you go.
Yeah, I've just silvered the inside of mine. Goodness me, they are small.
So it does go on one way, and then you can see you've got like a little dome on the outside.
Yes. Yes, I noticed that. As you were saying.
So that's that one done. The scary bit's cutting it out of here because you're just worried it's going to fly off.
Well, that's the problem, yeah. They're so tiny, aren't they? So tiny indeed. I know these kits are, quite small at 1/24 scale, but I'm still not going to go any smaller than 1/32. So if anything comes up in the future, it'll have to be this scale or a little bit larger, or this scale and 1/32, but nothing smaller. 1/76 is definitely out of my range. Yeah, I like railway things and what have you, and that's a totally different kettle of fish because it's almost mostly done, isn't it? You buy it as a railway thing, like a steam train or a carriage or whatever. But to actually make something like that, no, because it's too small. And I think knowing your limitations is good as well. Being realistic. about what you can and can't do.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's both of those lenses and that glued on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let them dry for a minute, and then
I really do have full appreciation for people that do 176 a double O scale. It's wow, they really have got really good skills.
okay. We now need to look at parts B8, B7. I don't even know what they are, Dave.
What do they look like on the paperwork? Oh, them two metal bits.
You've got those bits there, and then you've got this square bit that goes on there, and then you've got this other bit that goes up there.
Okay.
What they are.
Okay, they might be just rails for the bonnet sides. I don't know yet.
B32. Sorry, so some of B's for it. I'm just wondering about colour, because maybe I should do.
Yeah, we've got we've got black on there, haven't we? On the colour.
Yeah, there we go. It's these parts on here.
Oh, right. There'll be the accelerator rods that run across the top of the bulkhead. So that you've got accelerator rods, and then you'll have a rod that goes across to the radiator, like a support rod. It supports the radiator from coming in towards the cab, and supports the bonnet as well. So yeah, there'll be two, a couple of rods under there.
Okay, and then we've also got these two parts here, these square bits, B31 and 32.
I think they're the steering box. I'm not sure.
So do you reckon all of them would look good in silver?
You could do, yeah.
Just because if I do them black, it'll lose the detail because you won't see them.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, well, let me slap a load of silver on them then.
Okay, so what else can we do? Yes, indeed. What did I do with it? Put it down there. Is that the one or the two? That's the two. Not the one. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. Okay. So what we're going to do is to that one now. Let's have a look at them. Is that dried? Would this warrant a 1 or a 2? Nice crown trims. Don't know whether I dare do that on live on camera. Goodness me. I haven't got the guts to do that. Let's have a drink.
He said he likes the builds he does, and Peter says he couldn't build N-gauge layouts.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to build a layout, goodness me, I don't know how I'd manage really. You know, being double O gauge, even, you know, frightens me to death, I suppose, a bit. Small things like that. You know, this is bad enough. Like, you know, when you think that these side lights are in between my little finger there, and I know my camera's quite a way off, but they're in between my little finger at the top there. So, and that's what the side lights are like. So I know they're small, but you do get smaller ones, especially on the 176, 172. So this is 1/24th, and to me, it's just a nice size, a nice size to work with. You know, a size of something you can actually see pretty good. Do you know what I mean? It's and then it's going to be an impressive model when it's finished as well. So, and I think one of the other tricks as well is that I'd like to. Oh, excuse me! I'd like to learn how to weather to make it look old, heavy, rusty. You know, to make it look like it's been used and maybe a little bit abused. So it would be absolutely superb. Not going to do it with this or even the rest in the range, but something I will pick on and try and get it weathered as it was. I've got all the weathering paints and all the stains and all the powders and all the mixes and such like now, but I just don't use it, and I've been picking up little tips along the way, you know, to make this rusty, for instance. If you started off with a dark brown rusty colour and you painted everything in a dark brown rusty colour, and then you added salt, stuck salt to it here, there and everywhere, just normal table salt. So you got the chassis, for instance, you got it wet in strategic places, and you stuck salt to it and let that dry, and then spread it over with another light coat of another colour, and then you can just gently pick away at the salt that's on the chassis, and then weather it with weather paints and such like. Pick away at the salt, and where the salt comes off, it leaves obviously the rusty brown colour that you put on first as a first coat. And if that's done in strategic places on the model, then it's going to look absolutely fantastic. And then of course you can seal it in with a matte finish as well, a matte varnish. So yeah, I'd like to get into some of that, and at least whether, you know, a model or two. I was watching. I think I mentioned this before. Showtime Studios on YouTube. He has the tanker of this version, and he's weathered it and aged it and rusted it and everything else, and it looks absolutely fantastic. It really does look nice. It really has captured the moment of that vehicle being looking really rough, but really well used, and rusty and everything. It really has captured all them moments in it, and you just want to reach out and say, I wouldn't mind buying that and getting it restored, you know, because it's that sort of a thing that you would look at, you know. So yeah, there's quite a few people out there that do it really well, that capture the moment. So I think I'm going to get some glue out and glue this box in now. It's a big moment. See if that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's snip that off then. Okay, did it snip properly? Just let's do a test fit before I do glue anything. If it'll go on there. Yes, it goes on there. Oh, yeah. Go with the box lid, it'll go on there with the handles. Like obviously the toolbox and such like. And then I've got the spare somewhere as well. The spare wheel fits in there somewhere at the side. So yeah, that's where the spare goes. So that's test fitted them two bits. So I'll have some glue made up, I think. I'll have it glued in. Start to move those bits around, I think. You should do with a little compressor.
Yeah.
I was using one yesterday. Blowing out the cylinder head of Matilda, because where the guy had drilled a hole to put a thread in, he'd left a few bears in there. So,
oh God, yeah, bears and engines don't go together, do they?
No, so I spent a little time getting all the bears out. They didn't mind, like, you know, soon moved on to a new house. It took you ages.
Well, no, do you know what? I was sat here absolutely loving Tamiya paint and absolutely loving this silver.
Yeah.
Look at that. It just goes on so beautifully.
Yeah, it does, yeah. It's lovely, isn't it? It's lovely. Okay, yeah, I've got that in nicely. Okay. I'm just going to let that up on there now. I think it will.
I don't know what I'm going to use it on yet. I might find something on this build to do, but I've also got this in my arsenal, which is X12 gold leaf.
Oh, gold leaf, no less.
So yeah, wow. I don't know. Might do something with that. Maybe, I'm thinking maybe the hooks.
The hooks, yeah.
Because I know the actual bits that are on the back of the body are going to be silver, but I'm wondering if the actual hook themselves I might do them gold.
Yeah. I suppose it might have been brass, but yeah, or painted gold perhaps. Yeah, one of the two. Just me to put my finger on it.
Put the finger on it.
Okay. And now, let's see if that will fit in there. If it won't, I'll have to sand the width tie down. Oh, it'll go in there nicely, yeah. That's okay. Okay. I feel better for that now. Getting that in there. With my glue.
So, what I'm guessing is, because I was looking at the toolbox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a bit naughty. I've got a damaged part.
Oh, yeah?
There's a hairline crack in the bend on there.
Oh, God.
See?
Oh, heck.
I don't know if that's going to... I'm not sure if that's going to survive.
Yeah.
Cutting off that sprue. I mean, I can give it a really good go when it dries. I mean, the only thing I'm going to do is flood it with paint. I'm not sure if that'll act as glue or not.
Yeah. Oh, Peter's answering my question there. So he's put Hornby Model World is on Monday 8 p.m. on yesterday or stream on UK TV Play. Okay, thank you for that, Peter. Thank you very much. Okay, so Lee says he's good at doing weathering on his locos, and just do it, Dave. Actually, that used to be one of my sayings, was just do it. Okay. I did some volunteering work for Mind a long time ago, and I actually taught all the Hull people in Mind to drive a minibus. So, and I did it voluntarily. And up on their wall in their office was this saying of just do it. So I thought I took that on board for quite a few years. Just do it. And so I just did it. I used to help out a lot and what have you. And to my detriment, really, because it didn't work out very good in the end. But yeah, if in doubt, just do it. So, Peter Webster says, did you manage to contact Daz Faulkner yet, Lee? I left him a message on his last video, but not heard off him yet. Okay. So that's obviously something to do with YouTube, I would have thought. So, rub and buff gold is good for small parts. Yes. I've heard of that one before when you're weathering as well. Yes, I certainly have. Yeah, that's really good. So, Peter, sorry, Lee said yes, he did, Peter. Yeah, okay, so that's that message passed across. Okay, let me go there and style that. What time have we got until? We've done an hour and 25 minutes already.
We have not.
Where's it gone? Goodness me. Right. Okay. So
I want to turn Wendy on.
You'll have to turn Wendy on, yeah. Let me go and look at the destructions.
I don't know what to do about that pipe. I'm really nervous it's going to snap. I don't want it to snap.
Right, where does it go?
Bulkhead.
It goes on the bulkhead.
Do I wait
Does
for
it
that
go-
paint to dry a bit and then get an old brush and paint some super glue in the cracks, I think?
That's a good idea, yes. Yeah, I would said do that. It looks like it bridges across the bulkhead, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, you're only going to see it, I guess, if we make the bonnet come off. But
Yeah. I think actually that is in real life. Well, I know it is. It's actually the accelerator, and the accelerator on this would have worked on rods, and that would have been a rod that went across, and it either twisted or it went like that. So, and I reckon this one twisted. So and then pulled at the end of the cable there. It would have pulled either another rod onto the carburetor, to make the venturi open on the carburetor, or it would have there would have been a small piece of wire rope that it would have pulled on, and it would have pulled the venturi open on the carburetor. So because the accelerator on Bedfords, especially of this age, were all rods. So when you put your foot on the pedal, you push down on a rod, and then rods actuated here, there, and everywhere, and it worked the accelerator. And then you had return springs, so you had a couple of return springs on the rods, so that it would fetch the accelerator back up again once you've pressed it down. So yeah, you get a free history lesson as well, don't you? When you
good.
So yeah, but yeah, that's how they would have worked, was by rods rather than by cables or electric, as fly-by-wire as it's known now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I'm a bit stuck of what to do now. I don't really want to work on my... Oh, go on, do I? No, I don't. No, because I haven't got my decals on there yet. Okay. I'm just going to do this side of the chassis. I could put... You see on this bit, Horlixs, you've got a couple of other rods that go across from the bulkhead to the radiator.
Yes, yeah.
And they're like support rods, so that the radiator don't go closer to the cab, etc.
So it shows putting them in as we're lowering the cab on, but I'm wondering if we'll be able to manipulate them in afterwards.
Yeah, we might be able to, because they're only thin rods as well, aren't they? So, okay,
well, I've bent it back, put some glue in, and folded it back up.
Right.
So I'm hoping
that you've glued it.
Hold that.
Yeah.
And I'll give it another.
I'm actually nervous to put my wings on. So I think that's what I'm not going to do live. I'm not going to put my wings on. So there's my wings. I'm not going to glue them on live. So I'm going, because these actually will sit on nicely. But you've actually got to get
these. For me, they were really easy to go on.
Yeah, they're really easy to go on, but go on.
Oh, go on.
No, I was going to say they're really easy to go on, but you've got to... Can't even get them on now. Putting them on in totally the wrong place. So yeah, you've got to get them in the right place, obviously, but you've got to line them up with the radiator and the front bumper and the bonnet and the cab. So in reality, you've got 4 things to line up with them, haven't you?
Yeah.
So they fit really nice, you see, to the wings on the front there, which is really good. But you've also got, on the front, you've got the front bumper, okay, which goes on there. And then you've got you've got the bonnet, okay, which I can touch now, I think. So the bonnet, the radiator cowling goes on there, okay, and then you've got the bonnet top, which goes over the top of here, the bonnet sides, and then the cab as well. So you've got like 5, 6 things going off there, haven't you, that really need to be spot on. So
I glued mine on, tested the radiator when it dried, and it was hard to squeeze in. It sort of goes in at an angle.
Yeah.
down and then flick it up. There's a bit of manoeuvring, and then after what you said, I realised about the bumper, but luckily mine does fit perfectly.
Yeah.
Because I married it up, and there's little pegs that fit into these two parts here.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky in that respect. But
yeah,
I see what you mean. It's probably just as easy just to glue it all in when it's all sat.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do, is that I'll do that off stream, or I'll do it partly off stream. I'll put the cab, the bonnet, the wings, radiator, and maybe the bumper together, all off screen, so it's like chassis cab, and then put this body on afterwards, because obviously we've got the crane to make and everything, so it has a lifting crane. And I've got to do some, I was going to say tattooing, it isn't tattooing, it's transfers. I've got to put some decal transfers on yet, because I've not put any on yet. And so yeah, I've got to put some of them on when it comes down to it. So, and I don't think I've done that live neither. So I've always sort of done it off camera, which is what I'm most comfortable with, I suppose. I know to you guys it might seem like cheating a bit, because obviously you're not seeing it done, but if I got it wrong, I would just be beside myself. So, and obviously I don't want to get it wrong if I can help. Did you glue your tyres on, by the way?
No.
No, I haven't glued mine on. They wouldn't sit quite right, and I couldn't get them in the right place. And I thought, oh, it's something I can mess around with later on. You can just get one of your starers in between and just, probably get them to sit a bit better. So
yeah, I remember mine were a bit funny.
Yeah. So Peter says, like the Nike logo, just do it. And Peter Webster says, have you got any UV resin, Alex?
No.
And Lee said, burnt umber is good to do rust. I use acrylic. Just water it down and make a wash. Yeah. Okay, I've got loads and loads of colours. Lay probably about 20 colours, so of all different shapes and sizes and velocities and what have you. So Peter says, get Chris to fit them, Dave. She's good at she's getting a dab hand at building trucks. yeah, she is. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. It's not my ability to do it, it's I don't know, it's just the nervousness, I suppose. Something I want to actually do offline.
Right, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you before I got panicky about that. So I'm guessing this goes in on the outside of the line that's in there.
Yeah, I've put man goes in on the, it just sits on the line. Sorry, it sits on the inside of the line.
On the inside, the outside. So
can you see on man? I don't think you can see on man. See the line.
Yeah, but sorry, I meant this line in here would be on the inside. like how I've got it.
Yeah, that man's on the the inside of that, isn't it?
Yeah, and then
So,
you've got the bead on the outside, out the front.
Yes, there's no bead showing down there, but I've got the bead showing at the front.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Don't forget, you've got a spare wheel that's got to fit in there as well. So test fit to get your spare wheel in, that goes in okay. But you'll notice that this side is very, very tight. So, and I just sanded the edge of my box down a little bit, the edge of the lid down a little bit, so it would fit in better. Just to give that spare wheel a bit more room. So test fit your lid and then try and test fit your spare wheel. It's the lid that goes up just over the box.
Hang on. I'm going to have to...
So I sanded down the edge that was nearest the side wall.
I've just had to sand the... because it was still on the spray, so I'm going to have to...
All right, yeah, yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Did you glue the lid on the bottom before you glued that bit in?
I glued the bottom in, and then I glued the lid on.
I'm wondering if I might do it this way, because that's going to be hard to get that in.
Yeah.
Then drop that in there.
Yeah.
And glue that. Then I've got more to push on.
Yeah. So I glued the box in, and then I glued the lid on top of it. So Steve131 says, good work, chaps. Thank you, Steve131. So Peter Webster says, you are a perfectionist, Dave S. Well, no, I'm not a perfectionist by any means. I strive to be good, but definitely not a perfectionist. But having said that, you know, can you remember the root masters that I painted? Well, you know, when people see them, they're absolutely amazed. And yet, when I see them, I see all the flaws that I've made. So, you know, I'm not a perfectionist in that sense of the word. But yeah, I can see the flaws because obviously I know it, and it's going to be the same with this, I suppose. I know where the flaws are. So, Lee says, good work, chaps. Big like. Thank you very much, Lee. And Peter Webb says you should 3D print some scale tools for the back when it's done, Alex.
Yeah, I could do.
Yeah, 1/24 scale. Yeah, and Lindsay's build says making good progress, guys. Thank you very much indeed, Lindsay. So, yeah, I like to think that it's, you know, I think it might be slow progress, but yeah, I think we're making good progress. So, and you know, we're doing it slightly different, I suppose, to each other. I mean, I've got a more browner lid on the silver outside to my box and silver handles, and a lighter brown box than what Alex has got. But yeah, it's pretty much the same, really. And it's like the interior. My interior is totally different to Alex. brilliant. Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, that's the fun about it, is that you can actually do a little slightly different. Can't you? What did I keep that sprue for? I don't know. Don't know what's on that sprue. But yeah, we're striving to get it something like, I think. Mine's actually a bit dusty. Picked up some dust, even though it's been in the box. I suppose it's when we're sanding bits, when it's out and you're blowing the... But I've got one of them proper brushes. A makeup brush. Tickling stick. Yeah.
Tickle stick.
It's a tickling stick, yeah. How tickled I am. How tatty-hilarious. Okay, what am I going to do now?
Yeah, I've got a little few more bits just to, I'd like to get buttoned up, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just carefully painting these hinges. Yes, look at that.
Oh, yes, very good.
So I've not gone all the way around like you, but I've just done the hinges.
Yeah.
What I'd like to get done is I want to get the handles glued into there. I would like to get the pipes glued onto the bulk head.
Bulkhead, yeah. Yeah.
And these, I want to get these silver bits glued onto the bulkhead. Get the toolbox glued in and the handles glued in.
Yeah.
And finally, just glue in those two lights that are drying or dried, should be dried now.
Yeah. And
then I'm ready. So what we're doing on time? 22. So hopefully 20. I should be done by 9, if that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, of course that's all right. Yeah, that's all right.
Well, I'm just gonna turn Wendy on because I'm neglecting her.
Yeah, turn Wendy on, and
I need that tickling stick.
You need my tickling stick, do you?
No, it's a really good idea. And I know a lot of people that use makeup brushes and that, and I just never think of it. But I do want to get some. I might have to indulge.
Yeah.
I'm using a big paintbrush, but I use it for all sorts, like computers, and it's getting a bit frayed. But this is my tickling stick.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not really ideal for small models because you'll end up knocking something off more like.
Well, that's the problem. Yeah, that is the problem. So bonnet hinges, bonnet fasteners. Right, on this one, that is the rear light, rear registration plate. So, and the rear light there. That side, and I don't know what that one is. Be something on the crane, I think. So, needle and thread. Let's go back a bit. Go back a bit more. Let's put that. Put these two away. Oh. And we're Oh, there it is. There is the back. So we have got H11, H15 to put in for the lights. H11 and H15 there. Okay, that one's there and that one's there. That says Bedford on it. And it would have been black. And not sure if we'd have ended up with any lights on there. We should do, really. J13. And that's a 28. That's a 28. Yep. 29s and those. Yep, doesn't show anything else back there, does it? No. Right, I'm talking to myself. Sorry about that. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay. So let's get H11 and H15 on then. Once they've been painted black, I suppose.
Okay.
And maybe red.
Goes on.
Oh.
It's looking good, that.
So, and yes, it sits on there and sits on there. That is okay, that is right. So, cut one of them sprues off.
Lee says, Dave, does Chris know you've got a makeup brushes?
Yeah, she does. And that's because it's my makeup brush, not hers. Well, not that I use it for makeup, but I do use it for tickling nail models.
Only at the weekends, mine.
It was the weekend.
Oh, I don't know if anyone... Actually, it's funny. I don't know if anyone noticed. Oh, God. I don't have grey hair anymore. I was playing around with some Just for Men to get rid of the grey, and it's gone black, and I really like it. I'm back to my normal colour. It's ridiculous though, because I'm not that old. No,
well, some people go grey quicker than others, don't they? I mean, I've been very, very lucky. Very lucky indeed. You know, if I was to reveal my age to a lot of people out there in internet land, you won't believe me. But I've been very, very lucky. And our family motto, we have a crest, a family crest of arms. Oh, yes, I can find it. There we go. Just to prove it, like. So there is our family crest of arms, and it says the Arms of Say, which is our family crest of arms. And there is a motto that goes with this as well, and it says fair at age. Okay, so that's the family motto that goes with the family coat of arms. So yeah, fair at age. And fair at age means, of course, that you don't go grey very quickly. You don't wrinkle very quickly. So, and that's been true with practically everyone in my family. That's a true born say, is that they don't age very quick. Fair at age. Okay, right, let's put them bits black now, so I need black. So
I've got my lights in.
Have you got your lights in? Oh, they look good. They do look good. Oh, yes. Very good indeed.
It's a shame I can't light them up. I probably could, but
Goodness me, they are very, very tiny to light up.
well, I mean, the LEDs are still a lot smaller than they are, but it's just well, one, I haven't got any more LEDs, so if I was to do that, I would have to buy some more.
Yeah.
But I think enough's enough. I've got the headlights that light up, I think, that, and the rear, so. Okay, so now I'm going to have a go at.
Okay. So I was looking around the internet the other night, and I was looking at dioramas, and found somebody on the internet that builds dioramas. And goodness me, was they making a fantastic job. Scrapyard. A scrapyard diorama, and I was thinking, goodness me, that's good. And what he was using was just like old dinkies and corgis and such like cars, and modern day cars that they were getting from like the car boot sale and such like. It didn't matter if they were scratched or there was no good at all, because tires missing and all that malarkey. Windows smashed. In fact, the more the better, because obviously he was using them, and I thought, yeah, that's a brilliant idea. That's an absolute fantastic idea, that. And because it's such a shame to spoil a nice model into a diorama if the diorama is not good. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, as he was selling them, he was, like advertising for other models. So like if you had a load of beat up models that your kids have been playing with, it would have put you in an offer for them, or part exchanges them against his dioramas, and obviously, make it a little bit cheaper for you, like, because it saves him buying the models from anywhere, and literally scrapping them. So I thought that was a bit of good as well, because it's a bit like a bit like that in the real world, I suppose, really. Lease lend and all that. And I'll borrow a cup of sugar if you give me a shovel full of coal. Something like that. Okay, so I've got them bits done on there. What else is to do on there?
Peter says the LEDs I told you about, Alex, are 1 mil on SMD on a string with a blob of hot glue on each LED. Oh, okay. They might work, mightn't they?
Yeah.
Actually, they might. Do you reckon? Because if I could heat up the glue again, if it's hot glue, I could heat the hot glue up and poke it in the hole.
Yeah. Yeah, possibly. Possibly.
Are you able to email a picture or send me a picture on Facebook or something? Please, Peter. Is that going to be possible? Nigel's in. Nigel Branthwaite. Hi, Horlixs and Dave. The Bedford tow trucks are coming along very impressive. I too use a makeup brush for cleaning my models.
Yeah. All right, Nigel. Thanks for coming in. And yeah, we're getting weary, but we're getting there. We've actually got a little bit done tonight, so that's good.
Yeah, I've set out a goal with bits I wanted to get done. And so far, they are coming along really nicely.
So what is that? That's 2 mil. Try that.
I'm assuming, does that wheel get glued in?
I would have thought so, yeah. Yeah, I would have thought so.
So that's my toolbox in.
Oh, I can't stop shaking.
Yeah. Right, so that's that job. So that's that job. So I need to just do the bulkhead pipes.
Okay, just put it down for a bit now. I said I wasn't going to do that live, but I have done. So I just I got the centre strip to do on it now. And then hopefully that'll sort that out. I've got cramp in the leg.
Oh no.
Oh. It's all right. I nearly hit the what do you call it button then?
End screen.
No. No, I wanted to swear. Dear, oh dear. Oh God, Wendy's come alive. Wendy's coming. Come on, Wendy.
Well,
Mine's milk and two sugars. If this doesn't go off in a minute, I will be swearing. I nearly ended up on the floor.
cramps are just the worst thing, aren't they?
Oh, they are.
Well, I'm struggling to get this part in.
Mm-hmm. That rod.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your coffee is made and you're drinking it now, Lee. That's a cat. Willow. Shh. Hey. Shh. We don't have a cat here now, do we? Can't see anything. So we'll find out if it's anybody here. 9 o'clock. I wouldn't have thought so. Sorry about that, folks. It's we have a dog, obviously, he tries to protect us if he hears anything, which is good. We also have a couple of cameras as well, so it'll let us know if there's somebody there.
Wowza.
Oh, come on, leg. What do you? Well, better than the other night because I nearly ended up under the table, didn't I?
Oh, God, yeah.
I'm stood up at the minute. You can't see me, but I am actually stood up at the minute. Trying to stop it from locking. Sign of getting old, you know, when you get more cramp. You're as old as you feel. My dad used to say he's as old as his tongue, but older than his teeth. eBay gum. Yeah, Peter says he sent you a message, Alex, on Facebook. Because his Facebook name is the same as his logo. As a okay. Thank you, Peter. So, just trying to look through and see if we've missed anything else. No, just Chris.
Thank you, Peter. Sorry, I'm just trying to. This is really difficult.
Peter says you don't have a dog and bark yourself, Dave. No, that's true. And he's a really good dog to us. He really is. Right, try sitting down again now, eh? Dear, oh dear. Come on, Wills, you can't sit there. Come on. Shift. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Oh dear. Right. I don't know what I was doing until then. Have another drink. Sorry about that, folks. Just because we're human. Gosh. Right. Did I think about some red paint earlier? I did. And what I was going to do with it. Red paint.
Oh no.
I know what I was going to do. Lights. You alright?
Yeah, just really struggling with these small parts.
Okay. I was going to say, cramping catching you up, is it now?
No.
It's like yawning, isn't it? It sets you off yawning. So, that yet. No, there and there. What else can I do? Bumper, H20. So, H20 is there. Okay. What colour did you do your bumper, Horlixs?
Black.
Black? Yeah, okay. Jolly good. I think I'll do now the same.
Which one?
Rear bumper. Rear bumper.
Oh, the rear. Oh, God, sorry. I've not got that far yet.
Okay. It's this one here, H20. So, a little bit of filing. Cut that bit of sprue out there. And that bit of sprue out there. Sprue gets in the way, doesn't it? Actually, I'd thought about a really, really clever idea. But difficult to do on the back of there. You haven't got that colour down here, so I don't think. So look. No. Okay. I wonder what that one comes up like. I don't know. It's like a blue, I think. Okay. Right. At last, my lonely days are gone, and I can carry my loneliness. Okay, so I want some tape. There we go. Okay, you guys, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to do something that nobody else has done. Smooth up a bit.
Okay. I've managed to save that pipe and glue it in.
Well done. Well done indeed. And lonely days are gone. Goodness me, Peter, don't get on about that again. Peter says he's got his youngest daughter's belly button piercing tomorrow. Wow. Brave lass. Braver than me.
Yes, the glue is working fantastic.
Jolly good. Good to hear.
Right. I'm going to have to touch that up again, I think, with black when that dries, but I can do that next week. Oh, I need to put the boxes on.
Oh, I'm going to need me better scissors than that. Yeah, you're going to need to put the boxes on, did you say?
Yeah.
Boxes?
The only problem is...
Where's my other scissors?
They're falling on the floor.
Your boxes have fallen on the floor.
And they've gone.
Your boxes have gone.
Oh, they're there. Oh, they went right to the back.
Oh. Ah, what I use them. Right, one of them will do it. Okay. Come on. Yeah.
That's what I like. Something that fits straight in.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Making a rod for me, I'm back here. Making a rod for me, I'm back. I might be out of camera a bit. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just trying out. A minute. Let's put on. My lonely days are gone. I can be there at last. Don't know where I've got that song from, but it won't leave me alone. I think it's an advert on telly, actually. Yes. My lonely days are gone. Got a little tiny bit of it. Okay. Yes. Once I get this right, it'll be good. Believe me, it'll be good. think I told you before that I had a wrecker wagon in real life. Small one like this, small wheelbase, short wheelbase. It used to belong to Hull City Transport. And it was affectionately known as Nelly. And I bought it. It had been in preservation for a little while, and it had been unused for a little while. And the clutch had seized up on it, and a few other things. And I bought it as pretty much as a challenge, really, just to see if I could get it going. And I did exactly the same as what I'm doing now on the back end of it, which was making a red and white stripe on the back bumper, and looked very good. Apart from it was obviously a lot bigger than this. This is a challenge and a half. Why do I take on such things? All I need to do is get that across there, and then we can sort it out from there. So that one needs to be a little further across. So if that one comes up. There's a Thames Trader, and it was a lovely little truck, but it would only do 30 miles an hour. So you had to wear earmuffs when you was driving it, because it was so damn loud. Because it had the Sims pump, the Ford Tractor Sims pump on it, and goodness me, it was horrendous driving that. And theoretically, it wouldn't pull skin off a rice pudding because it was a bit useless at that sort of thing, but it was only it was a 6-cylinder diesel engine, but the diesel engine was, it was a Ford, so say no more. It was a bit gutless. It had a winch and everything. And, okay, so. Okay. I'm going to say I'll see if I can find you a picture, but I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of pictures, so I doubt I'll be able to find you a picture. Because it was well back. Last, my lonely days are gone. I can carry on. I can be there at last. Oh, to be able to sing. Goodness me.
Well, you're banging them out tonight, aren't you? The tunes. I was singing along to that bloody Slip the Clutch song earlier. I was stuck in the head.
Slip the Clutch?
Yeah.
What? What's that one? God. You sure that's what they were singing?
Yeah.
Slip the Clutch.
Slip the clutch in a bullnose truck.
Oh, right.
Yeah, slip the clutch in a bullnose truck. I'm heading for the boat.
Oh, God.
Slip the clutch in a bullnose truck. I'm heading for the boat. It's by Marty Moan.
Uh-huh. Can't say I've heard of it, but right trucking theme song, is it? Or
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh, right.
That's all you can have because of
Take
copyright.
your partner by the hand, shake him down, and turn down. Yeah.
God. Must have heard that before. Who's heard of that song there in the chat? Slip the Clutch.
Mm-hmm.
It's a trucking song. Slap some grease on the fifth wheel base.
And this was just after I sold it. So that's what I had. Just noticed it.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
So that was just after I sold it. So, but it was all blue. It had a crane on the back, same as what we're doing in a chariot body. Short wheelbase. Yeah. Let's see if I can find a picture of how it was. Well, I'm doing nothing for a couple of minutes. But I have literally... Oh, there we go. Not very good photos, but... Come on. There we go. So, yeah, it was all blue, look.
Oh, yeah.
So, and that's actually packed. Well, if I show you that photo, Horlixs, you'll know where that is, but there is a disabled annex there now, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah.
So obviously it was a while ago. Yeah, it was about 34 miles an hour maximum, and you needed some ear defenders on in the cab. So it was a brilliant little truck. I got the clutch going on it and brakes and everything, and no problem at all. I had a meaty winch under it, so but it was only 2-wheel drive, and it used to work for Kingston upon Hull City Transport. It was their tow tug that used to tow in broken down buses, and they affectionately called it Nelly, because obviously it looked like Nelly the elephant, I suppose. So yeah, Nelly, that's what they called it. So I think I've got another photo somewhere. Maybe not, don't know. That was a long time ago. It was a long time ago, you know. I didn't keep it very long because the simple fact it only had one seat next to the driver, and obviously we've got a family, or we had then, like, so it was no good for taking the family out, so we decided to part company with it. But it's now owned by Grouch and Company, apparently. Grouch, the breakdown people. They've restored it to pristine condition, so which they do with all their vehicles that they keep. It was never registered for the road as well. I got it registered for the road. It was always run on trade plates around Hull. And I think when the preservation group got it, they registered it, or partly registered it on a Q plate or something. Anyway, it didn't work out, so I had to get it properly registered. And I got it properly registered, and it was a devil of a job to register. So Oh, there it is. So this is actually at Santoft. A lot of people know where Santoft, the Trolleybus Museum, is at Belton, Santoft, North Lincolnshire.
Yeah.
So, and we just mocked it up in front of a Hull Corporation bus, and so as though it was towing this bus, and then, oh goodness me, come on, there we go. It's in between two Hull Corporation buses there on the runway at Santoft, and the front bumper there, you can see it's in red oxide, and I actually painted it. I think it was red and white. I painted that front bumper, so like it's all stripy red and white, and before I actually sold it. But if you look carefully, you'll see that it's me in the cab. Don't know whether how it comes up very much or not, but yeah, it's me in the cab. So yeah, that was it.
Wow. Towing everyone away. You ain't paid your taxes, right? Up you go.
So after saying all that, what am I going to do here? Well, you might not be able to see. It's just beside my name here, and I can't. So at the bottom of the screen here. So tape on the bumper, and just going to open this paint, and oh, the top's stuck to the paint. Never had that before.
I know what you're doing.
Eh?
I think I know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm going to paint the red bits on it, and then I'm going to leave it to dry, and I'll paint the white bits next week. Something like that.
So, I think I'm pretty much done for tonight, but I'm tidying up. Yeah, I'm happy to observe.
Okay, do you want to bring up the chat? Because there's quite a bit in the chat since I shared the pictures of the Ford Thames.
Yeah, so I don't know what we got to actually, really. We haven't really done.
Where's my paintbrush gone now? There it is.
Lee was just saying he spends more time in his hobby room than he does downstairs. Steve says,
yeah.
From you. Lee says, good stream.
Thank you, Lee.
Peter's pissed his nipple 3 times, 6 eyebrows, all with different shaped tools.
Oof.
Lee says he's running trains tomorrow and working on his builds. So that's cool.
Okay.
5 o'clock tomorrow.
5 o'clock tomorrow live, yeah, on Lee's channel.
Steve was saying ouch at Peter. Peter says he'll be there.
Yeah, jolly good.
Lee says it's the fun of model building, Dave.
Yeah.
Lindsay says he once bought a Ford Thames pickup truck from Custom Job. Got halfway through it, Dave, and then sold it on. Yeah. Peter says it would have been worth a fortune now, Lindsay's. And Lindsay says yes, Peter, very much. Managed to get a V8 in it with a Jaguar rear axle.
Heck.
Peter says that's gorgeous, Dave. I would kill for another old motor.
Yeah, me too, mate. Me too, but I have to be content with the car. Because obviously I've got problems as well, so I can't have a big vehicle anymore.
Peter says he knows someone who put a Jag V8 engine and back axle in an old Mini he used to race at Santa Pod till he rolled it.
Oh, good God.
Lee says good stream.
Thank you.
Nigel says it's the whole Corp bus at 80. Is the whole Corp bus an AEC Reliance?
Yeah. So you know a bit about buses then. It was an AC relay. It's still around, that bus as well.
Peter Webster says you both done well tonight. Grand job. Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you.
Lee says good stream.
Thank you, Lee.
Peter Webster says I can't drive with my eyesight now, so I have to dream. No.
Yeah, it's you know, when I retired, Peter, you know, my son said to me, "Don't you fancy getting another double-decker bus then, Dad?" So I said, "I do, but I'm not able to." So yeah, we have an old car. So obviously we have a 1953 series Morris Manor, which was one of the last of the series MMs. In fact, you know, produced in February 1953, so it was exactly one of the last to be made. So, and we named her Matilda, and I've obviously been trying to work on Matilda to try and get her out and about this coming year, if we can, for a little bit. It's going far late, but yeah, looking forward to getting her out. Of course, it's her 70th year, and when you tell people you own a Morris Manor and it's 70 years old, they go, "What? 70 years old?" So, yeah. Okay, so do you want me to come cameras up then, Horlixs, or do you want me to just show what I've been up to quickly?
Yeah, let's go. Show each other.
Okay, well, I've come up with this idea of a striped bumper. So that's going to be red and white striped bumper for the back there. I've done the box, put that all in, and made it so I can get the spare wheel in the side of it as well. So that's that done. I've painted the number plate and the other backlight, and that's drying. So I've put the silver stripes on the radiator cowling and painted inside the headlight silver and painted inside the side lights silver with some chrome pen. I've touched up a little bit on the cab interior. I think that's it, is it? I think I've touched up a little bit. I've done a few things on the ear that don't tell Horlixs like, but we'll show you. Look, don't tell Horlixs. Look, we just put some silver nuts, so wheel nuts on the wheels. So you won't tell Horlixs though, will you?
Well, that's cool.
So that's what we've done, and yeah, then I've sorted out where I'm going to put my lights. I've sorted out which lights lenses are for which, thanks to Horlixs, and I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. But with your help, Horlixs, and everybody else is helping the chat, you give me an awful lot of confidence to carry on. So thank you ever so much for that. It really is appreciated. It really is. Because like, I don't know, doing it alone's different when you're doing it alone. But when you're doing it with somebody and they're doing pretty much the same model, that it really does help. So thank you for that. And thank you everybody in the chat as well for coming along and keeping us entertained with whatever we've been entertained by in the chat. So thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated.
No, you're welcome, and I'm really enjoying it. And it's the same here, like right back at you, to be fair, because I don't think I'd have the confidence to do this either. But knowing that you're doing it, it boosts me along. So, and yeah, we're where we're at, and I couldn't be any more happy with the results, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So over to what I've done then. So I have finished and put the side lights in the bumpers, not the bumper, in the wings. So they're glued in and they're nice and
Yeah.
solid now. But still, so that's what that looks like.
Yeah.
So I've done that. I have finished off the cab. So we've got the silver painted around the dials there. We've got the steering wheel now glued in.
Yeah.
The dashboard glued in. So that is sort of what that looks like. And then I've managed to get this needs topping up, touching up around here with the black again, but I've managed to get those silver pipes in, which was really hard, but they're in.
Yeah.
And those boxes. Now that one there sits at a funny angle, but I can't seem to straighten it because it's a key.
Yeah.
But I thought, you know what, it's a bit of character, I'll leave it as it is.
Yeah.
So those are in. And secretly, I actually took this off the sprue and glued that on the ends of the steering column as well.
Ah.
So that sits at a funny angle as well, to be honest. But it goes in like exactly as it needs to go in. So I think I should be able to move it about a little bit if I need to, but
yeah,
it might not go anywhere. I don't know yet, but that's in. Yeah, so that's that. So that's coming along really. I'm really happy with that.
Brilliant.
I'm debating whether to get a brush in there now and just do these bits.
Yeah. What did I do with mine? Oh yeah, I just painted them seat colour. Yeah, I did.
And then
just
finally,
you could go on.
Oh no, go on, carry on. Just in
it
case
was just in case you could see through the back window into the seats. Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be too much bother to do that. I could probably do that. And then lastly, I've managed to glue my toolbox in.
Yeah, look. Fantastic.
So that's all in there, nice and solid.
Yeah.
The wheel's loose at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm glad the wheel goes there because actually perfectly it hides my mess up. You know, when I had the paint run.
Yeah.
It's there.
I'm pretty much the same, yeah.
I'm pretty much the same. But when I slot the tyre in, hides it.
Yeah.
So yeah, really pleased with that. Not sure if I'm going to glue this in or not. I might just settle for a bit of blue tack. I might do that now actually. Bit of blue tack on the bottom.
Yeah, why not?
And then
a bit on the side
bit
maybe.
on the sides. Because then at least you could take it out if you wanted to. Not that you would.
Yeah, but
there we go. And then it won't fall out. And it's
excellent.
You could get it out if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I am super, super happy with my results.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Okay. Sorry. Well, we've got lots of chat coming, so I'm just going to change my camera and then we'll bring up the chat and then we'll say our goodbyes if you like. So come on, camera. One more time. There we go.
One more time.
Okay. One more time, yeah. So, goodness me, where did we get to in chat? Oh my goodness.
Mark just says, I'm just going to skip forward. If I keep watching you build this, I'll have to get one. Well, I don't know if you were here right at the beginning of the stream or not, but there will be a lot more because I've just bagged this. So that'll be the next one to do after this.
And as you can see, Buck, there is there's 4 in the series actually. So there's the breakdown wagon, which we're doing. the tanker which is showing now, the flatbed with sides on the long wheelbase, and then you've got a short wheelbase tipper, but they're all Bedfords.
Yeah. So I've won this, and this will be here this week. So we'll have a little unboxing, or we'll have a look at it. And then to top it off, I'm a bit addicted. I'm actually currently winning this one as well. There's plenty to look at.
I'm a bad influence, I am.
I love them, and it's great. So I was honestly, I was so nervous about doing a plastic model, and this particular one was sat on the shelf for weeks, months, because I really wanted to start it, but I didn't want to F it up. And that's when I said, Dave, let's do it, and then we can learn from each other, and well, me more learn from you, to be fair. But because your knowledge on them and everything, you know, because you used to own one. But it's turned out great, and I'm super happy with it. So yeah.
Yeah, I should have showed you the photograph. We actually had an OWB, which was the wartime one, and which was a bus, and then we had a dual bodied one, the coach. But the dual bodied one had all the side cut out, and it was made for seafront service along the Skegness coast. So it was registration number ONO 89, and it was very rare because there was only I think 4 of them made like that, and there is now only one that exists that's owned by Lodge Coaches. So the registration number was ONO 89. So on that one. So goodness me.
I've just said next I'll have you guys adding lights. Laugh out loud. What do you mean? I already have. You seen it? I have.
Show him. Go on.
Where's my thing?
Can you plug it in? Let's go full screen, shall we? Oh, not me.
Oh, no.
One.
There you go.
There we are. Look at that.
Got lights, and I've also got rear lights. Yeah. Oh, well, as you've not seen them, let me see if I can wire the rear lights up for you briefly.
Go on then.
We haven't seen them for a while. Still working out on wiring. Oh, come on. No, that's no good. It needs to be that way.
These are 1/24th scale, by the way, Buck. So they'll go nicely with your tram.
So we've got the front headlights going on. Yep. If I can make a connection with this.
There we go. There's the rear ones. Yep, there they are.
There's the rear lights.
Front and rear lights. Super.
The wires are so thin, they're glitching out, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Super. Absolutely super.
So yeah, and it's all powered off the USB.
Yeah.
Will be. So yeah, lights are installed.
Yeah.
I was trying to twist that Dave's arm, but he's not having any of it yet. Maybe we can get him to add it on one of them before the end.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll see.
We'll do a stream together on installing lights. You'll be fine.
There's me pulling my hair out, going, "No, please." Right, so goodness me, I don't know where we got up to in the chat. So Bookman's Model Mania says, great stream, guys. Thank you very much indeed. Lee says, press the like button with the paintbrush. Thank you very much. Lindsay's build says, I had a Mark III Cortina with a 2.8 in it, Dave, until the wife smashed it up, Peter. So yeah, goodness me. So I've had loads of stuff over the years. Loads of stuff over the years. I used to judge a vehicle event in York, which was 1,000 vehicles, 1,000 classic vehicles back in the 90s, the late 1990s. And I used to do all the custom cars and kit cars because in the 70s, I used to buy the Street Machine magazine. They called it back then, Street Machine. All the custom cars and everything, so I knew a bit about custom cars. So I used to get involved in judging the custom cars and such like. And eventually, I got to be the top judge of all the show as well. But then it sadly finished due to the health and safety regulations, I think it was. So. Peter Webster says, I built the Morris Manor flatback in the 80s and painted Techaloid red and blue. Wow. Techaloid paint's good. Yeah, that was good paint, was Techaloid paint. So I had a friend who had a Morris Manor pickup who also built a flatback to it. So, oh my God, Lindsay says, Peter. Lindsay's build says, cool, Dave. Keith Farron says, hi, Alex.
Hi, Keith.
And Lee says, looks good, Dave. Thank you. Lindsay's build says, you're doing a great job, guys. Next one, exam easier. Well, let's hope so. So, doing great, guys. Thank you very much indeed for that, Lindsay. Very much appreciated. So, live going on and is working on builds. So, yes, I think you are right. Yeah. So Peter Webster says, you're both very talented modelers. Should both be proud of your builds. Thank you very much indeed for that lovely comment, Peter.
I mean, I never used to do these. This is probably my second proper plastic kit, and never really done one before apart from the mini. I enjoyed doing. I just like building things, and like I really enjoy doing part works, but you know, in the current climate, they're so expensive, and you can't have them all. Like, you know, they're 1,200-1,300 quid each, and it's nice to do the odd one, like the bust. But this is a lot cheaper, and
well, I mean, when you're talking, you know, 30, 40, even 50 quid, it's nothing to what the part work ones are, is it?
No, but. So this is only my second model, and I'm really enjoying it. And I think the kit helps because it's a great kit to work with. I found the love for Tamiya paint, and that's going on beautifully. So I'm enjoying it a lot more with that paint. It sounds silly, but once you get to know what you like, you enjoy it even more. So, you know, I'd say I'm enjoying it much more now. I'm using Tamiya paint.
Yeah,
because it heightens the fun of it, and getting great results, and it spurs you on.
It does. So Lee says, looks good. Thank you, Lee. Book says, you guys are welcome to join in the HTM stream tomorrow. The link is always provided in general chat in our Discord. Thank you very much for that. Indeed, we may well. I'm supposed to be doing a live stream on a Sunday, but I've got so much to do. It's unbelievable. But yeah, that's very kind of you. We might take you up on that one day. So Book says also your progress looks awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pete Webster says, I'll try to make it, Book. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good idea. And Nigel Branthwaite says, enjoying the live chat. Thanks, Horlixs and Dave. The Bedford tow trucks models looks fantastic. Thank you very much, Nigel.
Thank you.
Lee says, Bookman's I will come on the stream one night. That's jolly good, Lee. Thumbs up. Oh, goodness me. Thumbs up from Book. and if I keep watching this, I'm gonna have to get one, laughing out loud. So Peter says, "Go on, get one, Buck." So
well, if you do, we'll have to have a discussion, because you might be able to join us here one night.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, good idea. We'll start a stream a bit later. Yeah. So Lee says, "Looks good. Good stream. Big thumbs up. Thank you, Lee." Buck says, "You guys are going to cost me money," laughing out loud. No, it's you guys that are costing us money.
It's you that's costing me money, Dave.
I know, so I'm a bad influence. So you love it, Horlicks, says Lindsay. Yeah, he does. So Lee says that's the best with the building models. Yeah, it is. So Crafty Chris says, "Oh dear," laughing out loud. And Buck says, "Next, I'll have you guys adding lights, etc." laughing out loud. Well, he already has. So Lee says, "Do it, Buck." Peter says, "Alex has lights, Buck." Buck says, "I didn't see the lights, sorry." And he says, "Very cool about the lights." So nice one. And it says, "I have a Dennis bus B-type from Arca that will probably end up on a Dio with the tram." Yeah, okay. I have a couple of the old B-type buses. One's a restoration project and one's brand new in a box that I was given. I was given them both. So I've got to make something out of one of them at least. I'm pretty sure I can actually save the other one as well. So yeah, I'll be doing them at one time. But they're 135 scale, I think. Yeah, and I do like the bigger scale. So the 124th scale one. So Lee says, "Good stream. See you on the next one. If you stream, I'll be live at 5 p.m. on my channel tomorrow." Yes, you will be, and yeah, we'll come and see you then, Lee. No problem. Peter says, "Hi, Keith." Lindsay says, "Night, guys," and Night All says, "Lee, see you on the next one, Night All." So, and that's the chat. So. Wow, fantastic. So I don't think I'm going to do a live tomorrow. Yes, I've got a lot to do, but I've got a lot to do, catching up to do on various things. So, and I've still not got a lot of painting that I can show you guys, because the next update I want to show you on the Root Masters is painting. I've got a lot of updates to show you on the interiors of the open top bus, but not the outside, and it's the outside that matters really. So I want to try and get a bit of progress before I do a live stream. So I'm just going to sling the camera across to Horlicks here. Look at that. Look at that. That is superb.
Yeah, I just thought I'd knock a bit up together, as you can sort of see.
I'll
go a bit further.
Yeah, go a bit further if you can. Yeah, pop the cab on. Yeah. And yeah, there we go. Yes, indeed. Absolutely looking fantastic. Yeah, looks really, really good. Really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a treat for you.
Yeah. Hope you're as happy as that as what I am seeing that.
I am super happy with that, considering it's the second model.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
It's just setting the bar, isn't it? And
yes,
it'll only get better and better, I think.
Yeah, that's really good to hear. It's really good to hear. And it's a really good hobby to be in as well, model making, if you enjoy it. So
so I did see that, but no, the doors don't open. They get glued in. I suppose you can actually glue them with some plastic card or something, maybe, to make some hinges on the inside. I don't know if that would work.
Well, you could glue them open as well. if you pop along to Showtime Studios, I think it is, book, you'll see that there's a tanker being done there that's been weathered. It's absolutely fantastic. And I think he's left one of the doors open. So he's glued it open.
And as I said at the beginning, I mean, I did have the decals on this door, and I've ripped them off because, as you can see, the doors are completely different colour. I messed up a bit, and where I had a lot of problems with the paint, this already had like 3 or 4 coats on, and I only did 2 on the door, and it tells.
Yeah.
So you can see night and day difference. So I've pulled the decal back off because I've got spares, and I've ordered some more paint. So I'm going to give the doors another coat and make them look more like the cab, because I wasn't happy with them. So that's gone a step back. But yeah, there you go. It's just such a, I don't know. I can't believe I've produced this.
Yeah, you have.
So yeah,
I had every faith in you. Every faith. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Right. Anyway.
Right, we better. So we better say our goodbyes. It's 10 o'clock, so 3 hours. So.
Yeah, it's a repaired door. I thought about that when we were discussing it last week. I was like, should I leave it? And then I thought, yeah, I'm going to leave it. But it was playing on my mind, so that was my sign to no, get it done.
Yeah.
So if I would have forgotten about it, I might have left it. But it's been on my brain ever since. I'm like, no, I can't have that. I can't. You know, the standard of the rest of it, I thought I can't have that. So
yeah,
I'm going to do another coat. The paint was actually tried to be delivered today to work, but obviously I'm not at work, so hopefully I'll have the paint Monday or Tuesday. So I'll hopefully we'll get a bit of nice weather, and I'll get out there and paint the doors, because I'd really like next week to glue the doors in and start getting the windows in and stuff. So
yeah. Okay. So again, more chat. Looks good. Oh goodness me, looks good. Do the doors open? Yeah, we've answered that one. We've got Geordie Dave in the house. So evening, Geordie Dave.
Hi, Geordie.
We're just about to sign off. So Bookman's Model Mania says it's a repaired door. Couldn't match the colour exactly. Yeah, there is that too, I suppose. So there's always a story behind my models. Yeah, there's pretty much the same on mine, I think. 2 of my route masters. One, Christine actually chose the colour scheme, and she built it, and that's because she's seen the real route master in real life that came to a show that we actually organised. So, and then one of my route masters in my East Yorkshire colour, the dark blue, is a nod to my dad, if you like, because my dad drove for the company, and it was the first route master that we rode on in Hull when they came to Hull in 1989, and it was route master 803, and they had 19 of them, and there wasn't none up this end of the country. You see, there was always none around London, and so we rode up and down on it all day long on one day, and he was as pleased as punch. And so it's a nod to him in his memory, is that one in particular. This one behind me is going to be the blue one, the Southend Route Master. That was chosen by all the people on the YouTube and the Facebook group. And then the open top bus is a bus that I actually bought off Facebook Marketplace very, very cheaply, but it was broken and glued and really rubbishly built. So I've torn it all apart, and then I'm rebuilding it into an open top bus. So yeah, there's a story around, and it's going to be an East Yorkshire open top bus that me and Christine have rode ridden on, you know, so there's like a bit of a story behind pretty much all of them, really. The Route Master bus was the first London transport bus that I actually saw in real life in 1969 in London itself. So I actually was fortunate enough to go to the London to Brighton, the famous London to Brighton rally in London, and we actually spent a long time in London, and the Route Master bus was the first Route Master bus. The red London Route Master bus was the first bus I actually saw of a London bus in real life in London in 1969. So yeah, that's why I'm so enthusiastic about them, really. So Gillian Dotz says, good show, big thumbs up. Thank you, Gillian. Lee says, good show, big thumbs up. Thank you, Lee. Buck says, great show, guys. Thank you, Buck. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated you coming along. Crafty Chris says, good night, everyone. So good night, darling. And Lee says, night, everyone. I think that's it for the chat. So while we're quitting, we're going to quit good and go. So we're going to say hearty thank you ever so much, everyone, for coming along. Please leave us with a nice thumbs up. Subscribe to our channels if you already haven't done so. And yeah, click the bell notification and you'll find our other builds and interesting things on both of our channels as well if you click the bell. So, and yeah, a big hearty thank you for everybody coming along tonight and commenting and everything. And yeah, this is just a bit different stream to what we normally do. So from me, it's a good night, and I'll pass you over to Horlixs.
Yeah, so what Dave said, thank you very much for the support and coming in and keeping us company. And yeah, I hope we're giving you a lot of entertainment by doing this as well, which I'm sure we are based on the outcome. So yeah, just thank you very much. Plenty more to come. And yeah, I'll bid you a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next week at some point. So it's good night from me.
Good night.
Night.